My aunt is here. Do you wanna?
Oh yeah, really? And Claire?
Yeah, and Claire.
In front of me, dude! We don't know what to do.
I'm terrified of you, Anne. God, I love you so much.
A young girl found herself being trailed by a persistent stalker.
Also, please do not sit on the street or lean on buildings.
Hey, man. Can I take your picture? Yeah, come on. Yeah. Come on. Nice.
Luckily, a vigilant young man came to her rescue. A person can be seen following a woman. This black and white video shows the chilling interaction of this stalker and this woman as he stabs her out of nowhere. What can be more scary? The chilling video captures a brazen crime unfolding in broad daylight. In this distressing incident, an elderly woman becomes the target of a robber as she makes her way home from the bank. Upon reaching her residence, the robber stealthily approaches her car from behind and proceeds to carry out the robbery. Donned in a black hood, and quite possibly a mask as well, the thief swiftly flees the scene, leaving the vulnerable elderly lady standing there, overwhelmed by shock and disbelief. The Ring camera captures the stalker neighbor. He has the audacity to come to this woman's house and scold her of God knows what, but this woman is strong enough to send him away.
I got one too. Come on, guy. Come on, man.
Even though there are security cameras in the building, these weird people don't seem to care about being seen or known as dangerous stalkers. It's a good idea to stay inside, especially when it gets dark outside. In this scary story, a man follows a woman as she walks home very late at night, around 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Keep a close eye on him as he walks, avoiding looking at her and seeming nervous. He doesn't seem worried about the security cameras in the building and calmly walks through the hallway, making you feel scared. He continues to follow the woman as she goes up the stairs. Can you guess what happens next? Someone in a car recorded something shocking that happened. They saw something strange with the car in front of them, but they couldn't see the details clearly. The truck in front seemed determined to make them stop their car, making the situation tense. But they managed to drive around the truck without any problems, although they were very scared.
I've never seen anything like this.
I hope all these cars are calling the cops. I have to drive fast to get in front of her.
I know.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Keep driving. I know. We have a really bad emergency on Highway 9 or Highway 80, and we're right now passing Dutch Flat Road. We have a vehicle that has been following us, telling us that she's a cop and keeps trying to tell us to pull over. And it's
swerving in front of us.
Yes, we're in the white Mazda. Yes, ma'am. She keeps trying to hit us off the road.
I'm freaking out.
Yes. She just hit our car. She just hit our car. She's pushing us off of the road. Yes, she's pushing us off the road. She's coming for us. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse, Vanessa. Put it in reverse.
To their horror, the truck driver ran towards them and said they were a police officer, falsely claiming that they were being arrested. The scared people in the car could only watch as things unfolded in front of them. Meanwhile, the 911 operator stayed on the line and told them to get out of the car and go to a nearby police station.
No. They're telling us to exit. They're telling us to exit.
She's standing in front of me, dude.
We don't know what to do. CHP office. She's telling us that we're getting arrested.
Dude, she's so confusing. She's so
It says next right fuel. We're trying. I don't know if we already passed Dutch Flat or not. Do exit. Please make sure somebody's right there. She's crazy.
She's right behind us.
Yes. Take another right. There's a 76 gas station.
Good,
take
she's
a right.
definitely following me.
There's a right.
Take a right. Highway to...
She said it's a really short little road. Take a right. Yes, we're taking a right here.
The relentless truck kept following them, making their anxiety even higher. There was hope when the passenger saw a police officer nearby. They quickly drove towards the police car, and surprisingly, the truck driver backed off and left them alone.
There's an officer parked right here in the vehicle. Can he help us, please? Can he help us? Please, go to the officer, go to the officer, go to the officer. Okay. Please, make sure he helps us, please. Help us. Please.
As the incident ended, they realized that anything can happen on the road, showing how unpredictable and dangerous it can be for unsuspecting travelers. Just imagine coming home and finding a stranger inside. In Sacramento, a man was specifically targeting women who seemed to be alone, making them feel scared and lingering around their houses. One woman shared what happened to her. She remembered how he walked up to her door after parking his car in her driveway and greeted her with a hola. It seemed like he was deliberately attacking certain individuals, causing fear and distress in the community.
He walked up to my door after parking his car in my driveway, and he says, hola.
Women were so afraid that they didn't want to leave their homes and were always on high alert. One resident expressed feeling nervous, especially when a car passed by, fearing that it might be him.
I'm getting so nervous. Like, I'm afraid to go out front in my own yard with my daughter. Like, when a car drives by, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this him?
Strangely, he didn't appear to be openly threatening or looking for someone specific. He only targeted girls. In one case, a woman named Rosa refused to help him when he asked for a girl in her house. She quickly closed and locked her door.
I can't help you. I closed and locked the door.
Even though no official police reports had been made, authorities considered the man in the gold Altima to be dangerous. Residents were advised not to interact with him, but to stay away and avoid getting involved in whatever he was planning. There was a man named Joe Cummings. He had a strange experience in his apartment. He discovered that someone was keeping an eye on him, which made him feel very uncomfortable. It's like having someone follow you inside your own home, which is really strange. One night, Joe noticed that his food kept disappearing mysteriously. At first, he thought his wife was taking snacks while sleepwalking, but she denied it and thought he was playing a trick on her. To prove her wrong, Joe decided to put up a camera. To his surprise, the camera recorded something unexpected. A woman came out from a hidden space in the apartment, like a small closet or loft. It's difficult to explain exactly, but she had been hiding there for weeks without Joe knowing. It's incredible to think that he unknowingly had a stalker and someone who crept around in his own home for such a long time. While driving, this person notices a fancy Mercedes G-Wagon following him consistently. This makes him suspicious, and he starts thinking about the famous Illuminati. He sees people dressed in black clothing in the car's rearview mirror, which makes him feel uncertain and doubtful. For the last 20 minutes, these unknown people in black have been secretly following this person, observing everything he does. He wonders if they should give in and let themselves be recruited. The presence of these mysterious individuals raises questions about the hidden motives and secrets associated with the Illuminati. Curiosity takes over, and he starts thinking about the true purpose behind the pursuit. Could the rumors about the Illuminati be true? What secrets does this secret organization hold? He continues his journey while the Mercedes G-Wagon keeps following him. Late at night, a peculiar stranger emerges near a house. Captured on a doorbell camera, the mysterious man steadily advances towards the residence. The time reads around 3:15 a.m. as he reaches his destination. Bewildered, the homeowner confesses to having no prior acquaintance with this stranger. Unfazed, he lingers until 3:21 a.m., fixedly observing the front of the house while engrossed in his phone. Oddly enough, another resident nearby managed to capture him on their security camera. On a different morning, approximately 4:45 a.m., the stranger was spotted standing outside their house. Neither his identity nor his purpose outside these residences remained known to anyone. There was a mean man who was noticed by people when he went to a grocery store and secretly took pictures of young girls wearing shorts. The person who posted the video said that even though the store's security and officials knew about it, they couldn't stop him. Whenever someone mentioned the police, the man quickly ran away. A brave person confronted him and asked him to show his phone to prove that he did something wrong. They wanted him to show any pictures or videos he took of the innocent teenage girls. The person strongly believed in what they saw and wanted the man to be responsible for his actions. They said that if he didn't have anything to hide, he should be willing to show his phone without any hesitation. However, the man seemed unsure and ashamed. He tried to avoid the accusations and leave, but the person who saw everything didn't let him get away. They were determined to find out the truth and ensure that justice was done. And so the confrontation continued, with the brave person standing up against the man to protect the privacy and dignity of those young girls. It was unclear what would happen next, but one thing was certain: the truth was witnessed, and it was time for the man to face the consequences of his disturbing actions. She pressed the record button on her phone, frustration evident in her voice. The man had been incessantly talking to her through her earbuds, and she couldn't take it anymore. Clad in her AirPods, she decided to document the encounter.
I'm recording myself because this man has been literally talking to me in my earbuds. I have my AirPods in, obviously, and I'm recording myself because this man keeps talking to me.
It was a day that had dealt a heavy blow to women's rights, a fact that only added to her irritation. Seeking solace in the act of recording, she expressed her discontent. She expressed her disdain for the situation she found herself in. In an attempt to escape the man's prying words, she hurriedly put distance between them.
Isn't that so great? On the same day that women's rights were taken away, freaking love this for myself. I love this for myself. Anyway, guys, I got some wine. I just can't stand this.
Since they had disembarked from the train, he had been doggedly following her, a persistent presence she couldn't shake off.
Trying to put so much distance between me and him. He literally has been following me since we got off the train, and I saw this to do this on TikTok, and I'm walking by a bunch of other people, but I'm putting distance between myself and that man right now. Stay safe, guys. Please. Please.
She moved swiftly, maneuvering through the crowd, all the while ensuring that the gap between her and the man widened. The audacity of this stalker is commendable. He straight up goes to the police to complain about a girl's father that he has threatened him. This is the same girl he has been stalking.
I was going to play a song for a woman that I kind of like, and I got there, and she saw me and she immediately pulled away, and I wasn't forcing her to listen or anything, you know. I just wanted to play the song for her, you know, give her her own choice if she wanted to be with me. Pulled away from me, and so I chased her a little bit, just because, I don't know, women are crazy. Like, I felt like she, like, wanted me to chase her.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
Well, it's just like, I only went like a couple blocks down the street.
I'm just saying, don't you think chasing somebody's crazy when they obviously don't want to?
Well, I had my song playing, and I wanted to, like, her to hear it. Her father called me up, and he made some threats to me and to my life.
Chasing his daughter?
Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was like going down a couple streets. Like, that's like fun to women. Like, women like that. A little bit of excitement.
No, they don't.
What about like where women like to have fantasies?
Well, apparently this girl doesn't.
Well, who knows? Most women do like having fantasies. She's being controlled by him.
That's fine. That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free choice, free will.
I think she should go do.
Okay, you need to leave.
You know what happens when women don't ever, you know, come to terms with themselves? Bad shit happens. Me trying to get her to be straight? Something is wrong about that?
In a harrowing tale of invasion of privacy, a courageous woman has come forward to share her terrifying experience with a creepy stalker neighbor. She recounts how her life took a distressing turn when she discovered that this individual had planted secret listening devices throughout her home, with one alarmingly placed on her own bed. The woman, whose identity is being kept confidential for safety reasons, first suspected something was amiss when she noticed peculiar sounds and inexplicable instances where her personal conversations were known to others. The invasion of her private space left her feeling violated and vulnerable, prompting her to take matters into her own hands. Determined to uncover the truth and protect herself from further harm, the woman decided to set up surveillance cameras throughout her residence. It was a decision that would prove crucial in exposing the extent of her neighbor's disturbing activities. To her shock and horror, the footage captured on these cameras revealed her neighbor's attempts to remove the hidden listening devices he had planted within her living quarters. The most chilling revelation came when she witnessed him tampering with the device meticulously placed on her bed, the place where she should have felt most secure and at ease. As society collectively addresses these deeply concerning issues, it is essential to prioritize the well-being and protection of individuals affected by stalking. Through education, awareness campaigns, and robust legislation, we can strive to create a world where everyone feels safe and secure in their own homes, free from the chilling presence of creepy stalkers and their insidious devices. This individual shared a video on TikTok showcasing a black vehicle, the driver of which has been persistently engaging in harassing behavior towards them during the to their breaks at the gazebo. This woman, a vigilant individual, spots two unfamiliar cars in their neighborhood. Something feels off, as if these cars don't belong there. Her eyes are fixed on them, carefully observing their every move. As she continues to watch, she begins to take her baby out of the car. Thankfully, it seems that the occupants of the two cars haven't noticed her husband, who's currently crouched down behind their vehicle. Time passes and suddenly, the two cars come to a halt. They have now realized that she is not alone. Sensing danger, the husband quickly conceals himself by crouching down even further. The occupants of the cars, now aware of the husband's presence, inquire about whether he is selling their Honda. Instinctively, she decides to distance themselves from the situation, opting for safety above all else. They leave the area promptly, not willing to take any chances. Emma Furlong's time in high school was filled with alleged stalking from her classmates, and now it was coming to an end the same way it began. She desperately wanted it to stop. Emma believed that Jay had moved away to China, thinking that he was gone from her life forever. However, she soon found out that Jay was closer than she thought. He continued to harass her through emails and social media posts, using multiple fake names to secretly stalk her.
It turns out I'd been receiving a bunch of different messages from a bunch of aliases over email, Facebook.
When we found out he had been stalking her just covertly using aliases, we were really frightened.
This revelation was terrifying. Jay had actually moved to different places like Illinois and Rochester, New York for college. It seemed like he wasn't fully occupied with his studies.
My name is Jay Ding. I'm gifted in math, science, and music. I target to become an anesthesiologist, a radiologist, or a pathologist. I have developed an idea to reverse global warming. Please join hands with me in this exciting journey. I would so appreciate your support.
Emma received disturbing messages from him, including explicit sexual content and violent thoughts. He described scenarios where he had recorded private moments and expressed regret for not being able to prevent past unfortunate events.
Hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of messages of disturbing content, graphic sexual depictions of us together. The delusions he has are of a volatile nature. They're violent, they're aggressive, they're disturbing thoughts to read.
Emma reported Jay to the police, accusing him of intimidation, stalking, and online harassment. Unfortunately, her family felt alone in the fight as no one seemed to take it seriously except for Detective Todd Crump.
No one seemed to really be taking it seriously.
Detective Crump was deeply disturbed by the sexual nature and violent implications of the case, so he decided to investigate further. During their conversations, Jay seemed nervous and admitted to the contacts, even though they had agreed to have no contact. Detective Crump found it strange how Jay seemed to be considering the consequences and whether it was worth it. This wasn't Jay's first encounter with the police. When he was 17, he had caused discomfort to a girl from his karate class by going door to door looking for her. To protect herself, Emma obtained a personal protection order, PPO, against Jay.
Detective, would you say this is the worst stalking case you've seen?
Absolutely. For sure it is.
Tell us what you can about the conversations you've had with Mr. Ding.
He was very jittery on the phone, very nervous, admitted to the contacts. I reminded him about the 2010 case where he had signed a contract with the school that he was to have no contact with her. He acknowledged that, but said, was afraid of the penalties. And it just struck me as odd, as if he was sorting out in his mind, is it worth it? She told him, you understand you are violating your personal protection order. And his response was, I don't care.
However, he violated it by sending a sexually explicit letter to her house. He even emailed Emma's father, apologizing for his behavior and asking for forgiveness. Jay's mother also sent an email expressing remorse and promising to help Emma's family.
Sorry, I've been torturing you with all these messages.
Despite all efforts to stop Jay, he persisted. He called Emma in the early hours of the morning, describing a sexual scenario. When Emma reminded him about the PPO, he coldly replied that he didn't care. After 4 long years, Jay was finally charged with aggravated stalking, but his arrest didn't put an end to the nightmare. Emma realized that this ordeal would never truly be over.
Know that this was happening again, but it really hit me that this wasn't ever going to stop.
Jay's actions were driven by his schizophrenia, a mental illness that affects many people who can lead normal lives. However, there are also cases where individuals with schizophrenia have committed serious crimes and faced legal consequences, highlighting the complexity of the condition. There was a family who made videos about their daily life. They were called the Bram family, and they were popular among people who enjoyed watching family vlogs. One day, something strange happened to them while they were shopping for new furniture. As they were browsing through the furniture store, they noticed a man wearing a gray shirt following them. They didn't understand why he was doing that or what his intentions were. The family felt confused and thought maybe the man suspected them of stealing, even though they were just in a furniture store and it didn't make much sense.
So we're gonna look at some more furniture. Wow.
Despite feeling unsettled, the Bram family decided to continue looking at furniture and tried to ignore the man. They said to each other, "Let's keep looking at more furniture, wow." Finally, they left the store, bringing an end to the uncomfortable situation. The vlogger from the Bram family wondered if any of their viewers had ever been in a similar situation or had been wrongly judged while shopping. They asked their audience to share their stories in the comment section, hoping to start a friendly conversation. Even though the incident was uncomfortable, it became an opportunity for the Bram family and their viewers to think about and connect over shared experiences. The individuals shared that they were on their way to work when they noticed someone following them. They expressed their concern about facing such situations as a gay boy. This person was staring without any guilt at this boy. It is quite terrifying. There was a young woman who was 21 years old. She decided to share her brave experience with a suspicious man. She noticed that he was following her all the way home and couldn't ignore it. With courage, she went up to the man sitting in his car. She asked him, "Are you following me all the way here?" She felt uneasy and unsafe. She expressed her concerns, saying she didn't feel secure. The man seemed dismissive and responded arrogantly, saying, "Why wouldn't you feel safe? You're just driving around my neighborhood." Feeling frustrated, she asked him firmly, Why are you following me?" She wanted an honest answer, but his response wasn't satisfying. He claimed he was following her because she was on his street, but she didn't believe him. Her story served as a reminder to always be careful and watchful when faced with potential dangers. Matthew experienced a terrifying situation when a driver started following his wife home. Matthew decided to confront the driver and put a stop to his unacceptable behavior. However, the driver refused to listen and did something horrifying. Suddenly, and without warning, he intentionally hit Matthew with his car and heartlessly dragged him along the street for almost 50 feet. After the cruel act, the driver fled without offering any help, leaving Matthew in extreme pain. Luckily, a neighbor's security camera recorded the entire incident. Due to the severe injuries he sustained, Matthew was quickly taken to the emergency room for urgent medical care. In this particular case, the individual in question carries a knife. He appears determined to engage in violence. Reports indicate that he followed a woman on the Lower East Side, forcibly entering her apartment. Not only that, but he also stole her phone and other valuable possessions. As we observe the video, he leisurely walks around, selecting his phone of interest. There's a distinct sense of unease as you watch him, as if he's clearly involved in something sinister. In a store, a man notices a disturbing situation unfolding before him. He decides to step in and help. Although we don't see the girl or her stalker, we witness someone recording the incident. The man and the girl pretend to know each other, creating an escape plan.
My aunt is here. Do you wanna...
Oh yeah, really? And Claire?
Yeah, and Claire.
They walk away. The girl quietly expresses her gratitude to him for intervening. It seems the stalker was trying to invite her back to his place. The man's quick action prevents the situation from escalating. The girl thanks him, feeling concerned and alone.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for helping me.
Instances like these are rare, as not many people are willing to intervene and ensure others' safety. However, it's easier said than done. If you were in this situation, would you act? Good Samaritans are hard to come by, but their actions make a significant difference. It's important to address such situations promptly to prevent them from getting out of hand. A person expresses their concerns about being followed by someone. They mention that the individual has been trailing them since earlier that day, and they feel the need to escape. They mention narrowly avoiding being followed onto a subway train and returning home cautiously. But to their surprise, the stalker appeared in the shared spaces of their building the next day. The person notices the stalker on the wrong floor and pleads for someone to open the door for them, repeating their request with increasing urgency. Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and creepiest one. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos. In a small town in California, there was a young woman named Kayla who found herself in a troubling situation. Her former friend Thomas had become extremely fixated on her, even though she had clearly told him that she didn't feel the same way. On April 10th, 2020, a camera on a viewer's doorbell recorded what happened. Thomas bombarded Kayla with text messages and voicemails, and it became clear that he was becoming increasingly unstable. At first, he apologized, but as time went on, Kayla realized that his obsession was much deeper. The voicemails he left showed that he was not in a good mental state, as he expressed his love for her and insisted on being with her, even when she stopped responding. Things got worse when Thomas announced that he was coming to Kayla's house, ignoring her request for space.
Hey, Kayla. Listen, I want to make sure you're not too worried about what happened at the party last week. I had an amazing time, and I think you're goddamn beautiful. And I'm sorry I got so sick. I wanted to come be with you while you were getting ready, and I was just so totally out of it, and I'm sorry. God, I think I might love you, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna give you some space, and I want to be there for you, and I can't get you out of my head, and I want to be there for you. God damn it. God damn it. And all I can do is think of you and want to be with you, and I want to be with you. I want to be your Flynn Rider, and I want to be everything to you. God damn it, babe. You're amazing. You are amazing. You're my knight.
The recorded footage captured him showing up at her door, even though she clearly showed no interest. Later, Kayla discovered that Thomas had been using a fake name, Thomas Castle, which referred to a character from Marvel series named The Punisher.
Shining armor, and I'm so fucking terrified of you, and God, I love you so much. So much. Please call me back. No, I lied. I'm not gonna give you some space. I'm sorry. I'm coming over. I know you're up and thinking about me. I'm sorry. I'm fucking God. I'm not sorry. God, I'm coming over. I'm already driving. I've been driving the whole time. God damn it, I'm coming over. Fucking, I'm not gonna give you space. I know you called me back. I saw that. Yep, I know you're up thinking about me. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. I'm coming over. One way or another, I'm coming over. Fucking whatever, however, whatever. God, I'm coming over. I'll see ya. I'll be there in like 10 minutes or whatever. Whatever. I'm coming over right now. Damn it. I'll see ya. Bye. I love you. I'll drive into the field. God damn it. Things like that, huh? Kayla, I am goddamn crazy. I'm crazy for you, God damn it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I am crazy. Oh, that one could be a cop. That one could be a cop. We just don't know. All right. I'll settle. Anything for you, my queen. Anything for you. I'll settle. I'm going slow. My phone is dying anyway. I'm still going to drive by your house in the middle of the night, though. I dare you not to have your blinds open to check. I'm crazy. Maybe you'll never know if I did it. I'll do it.
This made her suspicious about his true identity and intentions. After the incident, Kayla and her friend Rayvon decided to involve the police and obtained a legal order that prevented Thomas from coming near them. Eventually, he disappeared from their lives, and Kayla took steps to completely cut off contact with him. To this day, no one knows where he is. This unsettling story reminds us how important it is to establish personal boundaries and highlights the potential dangers of obsession. Kayla's bravery in seeking help and standing up for herself gives hope to others who may be facing similar situations. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.